First off, I just want to say this is not another Mini X video. Every once in a while, I like to talk about comments I've received on my channel, whatnot. Okay, so I had one recently. A subscriber said, "You're making way too many mini excavator videos. Too much ripping out trees, too much carrying rocks around." It got me to thinking, well, okay, I'll make a different video. Just for you. Let's see, we'll call him Ted, just for the sake of this video. And what I would have to say to him is, there's only a few really good things in life that are free. One of them is the air that we breathe. The other one, my YouTube videos.
Well, you're just going to have to sit this one out. I'll make a video about something else today.
That is lame.
To the untrained eye, kind of resembles a beat-up old motorcycle. Well, the untrained eye would be half correct. I'm sure some of you will recognize this right away. So this one here is a 1980. It's been my family since 1980, so 42 years. Very reliable.
So when Honda started making these, the XR200, it was basically a kind of a spin-off from the XL. The XL was a street legal on-off-road type machine. However, it was a lot heavier, bulkier, and then they made some other changes to the XR and made it kind of more of a, it's more of a motocross style, and the frame was more of a motocross, and it was made to be lighter, handle better in the bushes, whatnot. So some of the things they'd done, I believe the back tire I think is like 17 inch, something like that, and the front is 21 or 23, I don't know, bigger front tire, way bigger. For going over rocks, logs, whatnot. Got rid of the signal lights that the XL had and the big bulky, like this has a tail light, it's just a tiny little one. The headlight, tiny little one. Doesn't have a big casing around it and whatnot. The clearance here, much more clearance than the XL. So then the shock travel, the forks, everything is just more. Also they put the rubber over the forks so dirt and dust doesn't wear your seals out quicker. They gave you a little tool package with some of the basic tools needed to keep it going, and it's stored in here. So this one here, I mean, it hasn't been looked after well, but it's been regularly maintained, oil changed, whatnot, and it has actually never ever broken down or had a problem, aside from the usual flat tires. I mean, in 42 years you're going to get a few flat tires, and you're going to have to change tires once in a while. They wear out. The only other thing that would ever need to be changed usually on these is the sprockets and the chain.
which is, that's few and far between. Now, if you can see through the spokes here, the rear sprocket, it's kind of big. What that means in the motorcycle world is not a fast top speed, but it is very low geared. First gear, you're going to be going super slow enough that you can wheelie up over logs and whatnot and go through tight trails a lot easier. And it was only a few years after they came out that this was changed to something called ProLink suspension, which I could leave that. I didn't like it. I had only ridden a bike with ProLink a few times, and I think these ones were better. A few other things that were different was you hit logs or trees. This was angled so that it would always go, if it's hit this direction, it goes back. Same as this. It's on a spring, same as your shifter on the other side, same thing. It saved you on buying these all the time. And originally mounted right here, going down under, was a skid plate, which I still have. The problem is they were made out of aluminum and they got banged up really easy. So the one for this bike, it's all been straightened now and it's ready to go back on. It just haven't got around to it. Now up here, the one thing that's missing is the speedometer. And it would be tough to find one that has one. Well, we still have the speedometer. The reason we took it off is for the reason that most of the speedometers get taken off. It's because the cable gets ripped off. See, the cable goes down to the front hub, on the back side of the front hub, and it's just not there. Another difference from the predecessor, the XL, is the XL actually had a battery. This does not. It has a CDI ignition. So you kick it over and that's how it gets the juice to start it, much like your lawnmower or anything else. One of the good things about these is that they were 4-stroke engines. They're basically like a motocross, which is a 2-stroke, but they put a 4-stroke, much more reliable and more smooth running. For if you want to go really slow through the bushes, like I'm talking like a couple miles an hour, the 4-stroke is much better because it does not have to rev high. It can go all day at low revs, where a 2-stroke, if you do that, you'll usually foul your plug, and you can't really do that on a 2-stroke. So 42 years, still got the original seat, hasn't been recovered. That's amazing. You get something now, and you're lucky to get 5 years out of the seat. Okay, so the reason I brought this out today, I have to do a couple of maintenance things to it. It actually belongs to my son and he wants to take it to the big city. I think this will be the last time I see it, and I'll probably have to take it for a ride, because this will be the last time I take it for a ride, most likely. Must wear more appropriate riding gear. Okay, that's not much better, but whatever. after a very short ride in the rain, I found an issue. As you're riding it, the spring's missing. This thing folds in and you can't shift. So, oh, I see the spring is still in there. Yeah, I just marked the end right there. I don't know if you can see this. That spring right there, it's broken off right here, and it's supposed to go through this little hole right here, and that holds it out. I don't know whether or not you're going to be able to see in here. It's kind of dark. Oh, there's a trail coming in and out though. Something's been in and out a lot. Okay. I have my 500 here, and we have this spare 200. Hopefully it's in the right position. We'll give her a try. Okay, it's not quite right. I guess it's slightly different than the other one, so I have to, let's see. I couldn't get my foot. I got to raise it up a tiny bit, I guess. That's for another day. Thanks for watching.